Text, ice, my necklace, ice. The bitch, she messy, she won't stop texting. These niggas, they mad, they broke, they stressing. I gotta thank God, blessings, I'm blessings. Got cash, I'm blessing. Ice, my necklace, the bitch, she messy, she won't stop texting. These niggas, they mad, they broke, they stressing. I gotta thank God.
Today we're going to be talking about 10 of the most insane people ever featured on Beyond Scared Straight. The show Beyond Scared Straight was on air from July 13th, 2011 to September 3rd, 2015 on A&E. The show featured kids who had done criminal acts, and in exchange for the jail time, they went into the Beyond Scared Straight program at a prison near them. The Scared Straight program showed these children what prison was really like and featured criminals who are currently incarcerated recounting prison stories to try and scare the kids into a straight-edge lifestyle. However, some of the kids did not get the message and continued on their path of crime. If you enjoy the channel or like the show Beyond Scared Straight, remember to like the video, subscribe, and hit that bell notification button. Number 1, Kishan.
Have your attention. I need you parents to know this is a hands-on program. If you do not want us to place our hands on your child,
Kishan caused trouble right out the gate. He looked as if he wanted to leave the room almost immediately. He was very animated at the start of the episode, and eventually, his attitude got the better of him. As the kids line up on the wall, Kishan goes to pull his pants up instead of following the directions from the guards. This causes the guards that are present to yell at him as he needs to follow their direction. His loud mouth, however, had other things to say. This caused him to get pushed onto the ground, but eventually, he wised up and listened to the guards for the rest of that episode.
Any body piercings, earrings, shoestrings. Let's go, gentlemen. Hurry up. If you can't do it, we will do it for you. Stand up, gentlemen. Stand up when you're finished so we know you're finished. Hurry.
Number 2, Lexi.
My name is Lexi. I'm 15. I'm disrespectful. I steal, and I like to fight. I'm disrespectful to my family. I call them fat, ugly bitches.
Lexi was involved.
Here we have Lexi, who was entered into the program by her parents. She's not on the list for the crime she committed, but what she did while on the show. Being known for fighting, she put up a jading attitude, causing her to eventually be a target for the inmates to demonstrate what prison was actually like. She did not like that, and instead of maintaining a quiet demeanor, she yelled right back at the inmates. This scuffle led to that prisoner being taken away as the guard suspected him of being the aggressor. But on video, one can see that she clearly hit him and lost her balance, not the other way around.
This is a video of Lexi in one of her fights. You see that? She bit the girl in the face and made her bleed. I want Lexi to go to the jail program.
Number 3, Franklin.
What do you do with yourself every day? You like to play dice? No? Franklin, I just asked you to take an oath a minute ago to tell the truth.
Franklin was featured in Season 5 of Beyond Scared Straight. His antics were brought to the forefront of the episode during the courtroom portion of that episode. During this part of the episode, he is brought through a mock trial to simulate what it would be like if he was actually caught in his crimes. In the scene, he is made to take an oath to tell the truth while on stand, and even though he took that oath, he lied. Doing so is a crime. The crime is called perjury. However, that is not what brought all this up. The attorney also brings up his other crimes such as gambling, destruction of property, and the contamination of a drink of another person.
Franklin, do you think there's going to be any consequences for your conduct, the way you acted in class, if the teacher's believed by the judge?
Yeah.
Number 4, Willie.
Violent felons facing 10, 15 life in prison. Most of these guys started when they were juveniles.
Probably the most fearless kid on this list, Willie, while in the jail visit, was smiling while in front of a prisoner who was in for murder. This cocky attitude did not really go away throughout the episode, as he maintained his smiley and happy demeanor all the way through, except for one moment when a prisoner got into his face and decided to start yelling at Willie. This caused Willie to start getting angry and frustrated, and then the guards eventually had to hold Willie back from getting up in the prisoner's face and hitting him. Number 5,
It's not scary,
David.
like, this is a joke.
Disrespectful to your parents?
You'll be here forever.
Yeah? How you being disrespectful to her?
David was in the prison program for violence against his own family. Prior to being put in the prison program, he was breaking doors, windows, just about anything you can imagine at his own home. His parents went so far as to call the police on David because of the destruction he was causing. He ended up getting in the policeman's face and telling him he would give him a reason to arrest him, and that's just what he did. Sadly, this is all we know about David. Just imagine the stuff that we don't know about after he left his own home.
Mother every day. You too. You too. You have your mother there. I don't.
Number 6, Bryn Lee.
Nose off if you was up in here. So you bring your ass up in here. Want to do something? Make a move. I can't stop your takeoff, but I'm gonna crash your landing.
Bryn Lee was sent into the Scared Straight program for domestic abuse against his parents, throwing things and hitting them. This is a major point that the show tends to hit on in almost every episode, as it is a common problem among children who get sent into this program. Though being at the forefront for most of this episode, Bryn Lee appears to be unfazed by everything, until he meets one inmate who says something that seems to touch Bryn Lee. The inmate gets into Bryn Lee's face and says that they are not trying to scare Bryn Lee, just trying to show him what it would be like if he was in their shoes. This must have touched Bryn Lee in some way, as when it gets to the end of the episode, we can see that Bryn Lee and his mother share a heartfelt moment.
And we gonna keep on. Appreciate it, fellas. Oh, you need time to go away, bro. For real, you hear me? Because you doing that to your mama. When you come here, that's what you're gonna be calling on.
Number 7, Chavez.
Young man that's about to come in now and talk to you all is Chavez. Chavez is a kid that was in our program, and he's coming back to speak to the kids and share his heart.
Chavez went into the program for his tendency to fight others and wear those fights as a badge of honor. This aggressive attitude ended up landing him in a gang and subsequently in jail. Though, after the Beyond Scared Straight episode that he was featured in, he changed his life around. He worked with one of the prison guards at a summer camp and is now helping other young children that were once in his place. His newfound good behavior led the guards to bring him back on the show to demonstrate to the kids that were forced into the rehabilitation program that you can turn your life around and change it for the better.
And when I came here, I was like, didn't want to come.
I ain't stay y'all. Oh my God. I ain't stay your dad.
Stupid now. So you did it.
Number 9, Dylan.
Line up right here. Face me. This is a line-up room. If y'all keep doing what...
Dylan was forced into the prison program in exchange for jail time, which had been the case for other kids. However, the difference between Dylan and the other kids featured on the show is that the crime Dylan committed was aggravated home invasion. That crime carries a punishment of up to 30 years or up to life if gunshots are fired. Dylan claims to be the mastermind of the crime, going so far as to plan it himself, but at the last minute, he decided to throw the plan away, eventually leading to the arrest of him and 2 of his close friends.
One of our friends offered us 4 ounces of some marijuana.
Still a flat screen. 4 zips stuck in your head, got you caught up.
Number 10, Brandon.
Look at that. I don't give a what your tattoo says.
Man,
Keep
I
your
remember
hands
that.
down.
He was a
I ain't telling him
backtalker.
to back up 2 feet. No. I ain't telling him to do nothing, because this is his building. He runs.
At number 10, we have Brandon, who made Beyond Scared Straight history as the first kid to get kicked out of his prison tour. Throughout the visit, there was one kid who was constantly acting up and causing attention to be drawn to him. This was Brandon, who, while he was in the episode, caused guards to focus their attention solely on him. Brandon did not take this experience seriously and can be seen rolling his eyes, talking back, and even yelling at the guards. The camera was swapping between Brandon and his mother, who during the episode looks as if she's about to cry at any point. The drama, while good for the camera and entertaining for the viewer, eventually led to Brandon being kicked out of the prison preemptively before the episode can conclude. We don't know much about Brandon or what happened to him after he left that episode, but judging from what we can see about him through the episode, it did not look good.
Because what? Because you know you're wrong?
Because ain't nobody
Yes, you are.
Ain't no hoe. Raised in the house by all girls. One of the strongest. Because I don't care, good.
Okay.
Thank you for watching. And that was 10 of the most insane people ever featured on Beyond Scared Straight. If you enjoyed the video, then remember to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification button.
Alright, Kill Squad. The most insane people featured on Beyond Scared Straight. I would say the one where the police officer... No. The one with the prison guard get up and Willie's face. And I said that was the crazy one because it's like you're up in that person's personal space, you know, which I completely understand because like I don't want nobody up in my personal space. But anyways, KL Squad, if you're new, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're on the road to 200 subscribers, and I'm out. Peace.
Gang. You did. Forever 2 time, nigga. Watch it forever.
Hey, is that fun?
Got cash, I'm flex, ice, my necklace. The bitch, she messy, she won't stop texting. These niggas, they mad, they broke, they stressing. I gotta thank God, blessings. I'm